Welcome to Bandelier National Monument. Bandelier sits about an hour northwest of Santa Fe. While there are many different hikes to take to explore the area, one of the biggest features is the ruins left behind from the ancestral puebloans. By taking the main loop trail, which begins at the back exit of the visitor center, we can better explore these ruins, and we actually get to enter some of them into their cave-like structures and view them up close. Now that we have viewed the first of the structures, which lies on the canyon floor and is patterned in a circular manner, it is time to head closer into the canyon walls to see what we can find there. In addition to the many homes built along the canyon floor, the ancestral puebloans also built many layers of homes into the actual canyon walls. The canyon walls are made of what is called tuff. Tuff is the stone that is formed from volcanic ash. Because it was volcanic ash at one point, this type of stone is very soft and conducive for chiseling and hollowing out. For many of the rooms, the ancestral puebloans took what was already a hole or opening or cave and just chiseled around to make the opening larger for a room. They also used the tuff to build bricks that they would have used and stacked for their exterior walls. I think we are now ready for a closer look. Let's squeeze through some tight spaces and climb some ladders. Being able to see these rooms from the inside is really a unique experience that Bandelier offers. We really got a feel for just how small these rooms were and an idea of what it would have felt like to live in them with your family. After visiting many of the different rooms along the canyon and viewing the many petroglyphs, we decided to extend our hike by turning onto the Alcove Trail. The Alcove Trail takes you along the canyon floor through the forested area along the creek. The ancestral puebloans depended on this creek as their water source, but it is a fickle creek and prone to flash flooding. As you walk along the trail, you will see a lot of debris left from even the recent flash floods that the park has suffered. After enjoying the shade along our hike, we eventually came to the opening that gave us our first view of the alcove. Hopefully, the ladders that you have already taken warmed you up for the alcove. Here you will be taking 3 long ladders and making an ascension of 140 feet. The trail is very tight here in places, and the ladders are very steep. Once you've reached your destination, you will be glad to check out the kiva there, as well as the view overlooking the canyon. The hard part is getting back down those same ladders, but once you do, then you can look forward to a nice hike back along the creek all the way to the visitor center. We chose to do this hike in the evening, and that allowed us to view a lot of wildlife on our return trip. This is a western tanager. This is our first sighting of this type of bird. This bird remains unidentified to us. I have not seen this bird before, and I'm hoping that one of our viewers will be able to identify it for us in the comments below. Naturally, in the evening, we saw deer. And the best find of the night was a diamondback rattlesnake.
There's flies and stuff over here. It's like he's testing something. He wants to see if something's dead.
As we stopped to take in another bird above, we heard a slight rustle in the underbrush beside the trail. As we watched, the rhythmic rustle continued, and slowly a head appeared up out of the needles that were lying on the floor. He crawled out of his space and headed off to hunt for the night, but not before checking us out.
He's a rattler. He's a rattler. Yeah. I saw his tail. Oh, come here. You can see his tail. You can see his tail. You see it? You see the tail?
Thank you, Bandelier, for giving these Easterners a real Western treat.